brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard
Ready?
line.
Who ready? Check. Watch 54. 55. 55. Flip. Let's go.
Winston now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The throw over the middle taken in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. From the gun, Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vita Vea able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. To throw is Prescott. Flushed out. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vita Vea able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. We'll go as a 42, making a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out, first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Winston now from the 50. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On second and 10, Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Gain of 16 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Hey, ready? Black 22. 54. Black 54. I'm coming after you.
Jameis now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Check 24. Check 24. Hey, stop. Let's quick, huh?
To try again after the sack. Winston flush to his right. And this is caught by Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Ready? Blue way. 54 Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Caught by Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. We're scoreless after one. They come out here in the eye. Here's Barber. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. His throw caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott now. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 37.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Push him back. Push him back.
Throwing. Prescott. Forced out to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Ready? 25. 55. Yeah, let's get hey, stop. Check. Let's go.
Play fake. Winston. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Wait.
Jameis to throw it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott there to make the grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Well, he wasn't the... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd down, Winston again. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Evans once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To the air again with Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Brashad Perriman, as the first half is winding down, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports.